Welcome into high school game time, your only Friday night home for 30 minutes of high school football highlights. Well, level 2 of the playoffs, and we will start with the doubly defending state champs taking on an opponent with one playoff win in the last 22 seasons. It's our game time game of the week. Westview taking on Two Rivers, and Two Rivers, they were fired up. They got a piece of the back-to-back state champs and more. First quarter, Zach Rothering goes 5 yards for the score. That running attack, brutal. Two-pointer made it 8-0 Westview. Then, again, it's Rothering. Watch him plant his foot and cut in the hole. That's nice. 9-yard score, 15-0 Phantoms on top. Second quarter, Two Rivers, they will get it going, make this competitive. Dexter Smith, 1-yard score. It's 22-6. Two Rivers still trailing, but oh, that Westview defense just too good back to pass. Oh, well, that was a good reception, but the Westview defense only ends up allowing 6 points the entire game. There's an interception. Phantoms win it 42-6. Prep expert Doug Ritchie caught up with a winning Bill Turnquist.
Here with Bill Turnquist, Westview coach, 42-6 win tonight. Bill, earlier in the week you talked about how you were worried about their offense, and your defense just did a great job. Talk about that.
Yes, they did. Coach Batten and the entire defensive staff, boy, they really practiced hard this week, and their players worked hard, prepared accordingly, and can't say enough about them. You know, I never ever expected just one touchdown, 6 points, and I don't know how many total yards they had, but they threw the ball a lot. Just did an exceptional job tonight.
Since that Seymour loss, you've really piled it on other teams and won rather convincingly. Is this team just getting better every week now as you go by?
I'm not sure on that. We'll find out as it goes, because it seems like each week we play, you know, last week, Antigo. I thought they were a really tough opponent. Tonight, Two Rivers 8-1. Next week, Plymouth 10-0. And, you know, what happens after that, there'll be another team that's 9-10-0 or something like that. So.
Okay, well, it was a good thing tonight. Westview, an easy winner in level 2. Bill Turnquist and his team going on to level 3. Back to the studio.
Thanks, Doug. Elsewhere in Division 3, number 1 seed Waupaca hosting 4 seed Rice Lake. Comet Sam Menzies back to pass, heaves it to Nate Jensen. Look at that, the catch, and he loses his helmet. Tough play by the junior, led to a Waupaca touchdown. This time Menzies looking for Nate Nelson, got him for the 8-yard score. Comets go up 12-0. Waupaca, they were doing it on the ground as well. Option pitch to Bo Ash. Takes it around the outside on the 3-yard run, made it 19-0. Comets. Waupaca, they're moving on. They win it 38-8. Seymour, however, in Division 3, their season comes to an end. They fall to Plymouth 7-6. The Thunder, we saw them give Westview a good run in the regular season. Their season concludes with an 8-2 record. All right, let's go to Division 1 now. Appleton North, they're a top seed. Actually had to play at a neutral site in level 1 because their opponent was so far away, but that means home game in level 2. Appleton North, they were taking on Spash. This is the team that knocked out Preble last week in that marathon game, and Spash starting off strong. The rushing touchdown, a passing touchdown, finding the guy in the back of the end zone, puts them on top. Lightning needs to come back. A little wobbly pass would be picked by Cole Salem. We lose track of the big guy for a moment. Look at this, big man touchdown. We love it. There he is, back of the end zone, big number 99. Then some more defense. Look at this, he's throwing this to the moon. This looks like more of a punt than a pass. That's Evan Pulse comes up with the interception. He actually ends up fumbling this one back to Spash. Defense, though, they would hold. Appleton North is moving on. They get the win over Stevens Point, 17-16. Bayport, they get the winner. Appleton North gets the winner of this game. Bayport and Hudson, first possession of the game. Bayport punting, but Hudson crashes through the line. They would take it in for the score, 6-0. Bayport trails. The Pirates would come right back. Colton Peterson back. Peyton Armstrong, all he does is catch touchdown passes. This one 72 yards, 2-point conversion good. 8-6 Bayport on top, but from there, all Hudson. Michael Holmes to Chuck Peterson. He's going to take this one home. Nice little juke there. 62 yards for the score. Bayport, their season concludes. They will not face Appleton North like they have been almost every year. They fall 46-14. Kimberly in Division 1 hosting Menomonee falls in level 2. The Papermakers offense, they're just clicking on all cylinders. JP Pierenboom, 11 yards for the score. This game, by the way, had several top play nominees. This is the first one of them. Watch it. Swing pass to Ben Priver now. Getting down to about the 10-yard line. One guy, two guy, three, four, five. 5 guys. He fights his way in for the score. Oh, and then some defense. This is also a top 5 play contender. Nate Pozielinski, the interception was good. The return was better. Getting down near the pylon, and Nate dives in for the score. Kimberly dives onto a win. They take it 31-0. Quick look at the brackets. In Level 3, Appleton North will be facing off with Hudson, Arrowhead, and Kimberly. A pair of 1-2 matchups. Should be some good ones. Well, Divisions 1 and 3 in the books tonight. Let's go now live to West De Pere. Fox 11 prep expert Doug Ritchie. Doug, we saw West De Pere dominate tonight. They shut down Two Rivers defense. It's going to be tough for anybody to knock off the Phantoms.
Yeah, I tell you what, really interesting going into this game because you don't see many spread offenses like Two Rivers runs. They don't huddle. They just get to the line of scrimmage, call a play. Interested to see how West De Pere would cover them. They covered them well. West De Pere only had 4 sacks, but I bet you they had 15 hurries, a bunch of knockdowns. And Two Rivers quarterback Brett Casper never could get it going. You almost felt sorry for the kid. Never had time. This West De Pere defense allowed, I believe it was 22 yards in the first half to an explosive offense. The defense just dominated, and I think the first few series showed it. They allowed -4 yards the first 3 series, set the tone from there. Bill Turnquist's club, Jack Batten, the defense coordinator, just an awesome performance tonight. Really impressed with what they did.
You know, and Doug, we also saw Kimberly. We know them for that offense. They're playing on that fast track. They pitched a shutout to Menomonee Falls. The paper makers making a statement tonight.
Yeah, and that game was 3-zip for a while, and Kimberly piles on 28 points. Ben Diedrich's a good quarterback. Scott Schreiber, a really good wide receiver for Kimberly. And if Diedrich's given time, like any real good quarterback, he will shred a defense, and that's what Kimberly did tonight. Going to be really interested to see how they go up against Arrowhead, though. That's going to be one tough matchup. Arrowhead was up 47-0 on Germantown at halftime tonight.
Very impressive win for Arrowhead. It'll be a challenge for Kimberly.